Adolescence is one of the biggest brain-building projects since early childhood. Teen brains are busy rewiring, especially the parts that handle emotions, rewards, and relationships. That's why screens and social media can feel so powerful at this age, and why your young person's screen use really does matter. Inside the brain, the accelerator, the system that lights up for rewards, novelty, and social feedback, develops earlier than the brakes that help with planning, impulse control, and seeing the bigger picture. So teens can often explain the risks perfectly and still lean towards whatever brings immediate fun or approval. Screens, apps, and games can really push down on that accelerator with likes, streaks, notifications, and endless scroll. That doesn't mean your teen is doing anything wrong. It means their brain is doing exactly what it's meant to do. What helps is having a steady adult alongside them as they figure things out. This is where staying curious about what's going on in their world rather than reacting only to the behavior really matters. When we jump in with, "Why are you wasting time on that?" teens tend to hear judgment and their threat system can kick in. They argue, shut down, or pull away. When we come in with something more like, "Show me what you like about this," we're far more likely to keep the door open. Their brain is then more able to stay engaged, think things through, and keep the conversation going. A couple of well-placed, open questions can also help build critical thinking over time. Things like noticing how something makes them feel or what they're getting from it gently shifts them from reacting in the moment to reflecting on it. These small moments of reflection start to become an inner voice they can draw on even when you're not there. Teenagers also need some really basic ingredients to cope with all that growth. Enough sleep, some movement most days, and pockets of genuine rest. Late night scrolling and constant notifications easily crowd out those basics, which makes it harder for them to regulate emotions, focus at school, and handle stress in the moment. It's trickier to recover afterwards as well. The goal isn't a perfect screen-free life. It's about creating some pockets of downtime that give their body and brain a chance to reset. That might look like phones parked out of bedrooms overnight, one device-free meal most days, or a bit of offline time after school before anyone jumps onto a screen. Underneath all the tech, what your teen needs most is the same as it's always been: a safe, attuned adult who stays interested in their world and holds steady boundaries with warmth. When teens feel seen and understood, they're much more open to your guidance. You don't need to know every detail of their lives. You do need to be willing to listen first, ask a few good questions, and protect some screen-free windows so their developing brain can rest. Even if things have drifted, it's not too late to adjust. One curious conversation, one small boundary, one device-free moment at a time is how change starts.